Inside Story Uganda, real source of political updates.
They are arrestable, but how?
Are they not arrestable?
What are you saying?
Are they not arrestable? Because you see, the problem with Africans, every person gets a diplomatic immunity. You remain a citizen of the country. That's why Parliament, is really not arrestable.
The issue is how.
Yes, and you have
None of us is
have agreed that everybody is arrestable.
Yes, everybody is equal under
yes,
the law.
How many
for those who enjoy immunity under the law.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's why.
So, but how do you arrest them?
That's why you make a noise. A journalist has been arrested. Yes, journalists remain citizens. They enjoy little privileges above and over other citizens. You cannot say that when you become a journalist, then you have received diplomatic immunity. These people are arrestable, and they get people like you, the wiki sports, to argue. You see, when a person is arrested, the method, you condemn the method, but the issue is you are arrestable.
Fine. The principle is that anyone can be arrested because we
That's
are equal.
One. Have you agreed?
Yes.
Two. When you are arrested, we have two categories.
The manner and reason.
We have two categories of arrests: an illegal one and a legal one. Yes, an illegal one and a legal one. And what follows is that you are arraigned before court. Once you are arraigned before court, then it ceases to be
an illegal arrest.
An illegal arrest.
You are rightly arrested.
They borrowed enough and take me to where? To court. Because the Constitution stipulates the hours I should be in prison. That would be the argument. The argument would be, by the time you arrest me, you have gathered the information about me, and therefore arraign me before court.
I shouldn't spend a lot of time under your custody.
Boogera abo bakoza gundi. Bigirimana yazimba memorial ya Kiwanuka Beni Kiwanuka. Bigirimana namuganda get money and I write a book for you. Many people are talking about Kiwanuka, they don't know Kiwanuka. As I pointed out to you the other time.
You knew him.
Ndi Kiwanuka, what was the problem? Kiwanuka bakwata omuzungu. Omuzungu bamukwata. Abamaje baamini ne bamukwata. Kati omuzungu bamukwata ne bamutwala Makindi mu barracks. His relatives ne bagenda mu court. Ndoza bakiyita habeas corpus. To produce him before court. Amini nalagira abazirikali babe Makindi, release the man. Then Kiwanuka comes back to court. N'agamba abamaje tebalina buyinza busumulula na busiba mumulete wana. Maria Mungu n'agamba nti gwe mupaka sigutwaleta obulezi. Then he didn't know the psychology of the army. What do you want to achieve? The man had been arrested. Omulimu ekibalwanyisa entalo totegeera what do you want to achieve. Kakati tukita reverse psychology. These people are using reverse psychology against the government. I'm happy the opposition n'abalimu kubanga luno lutalo lwa Piraawo Otafire has admitted that there is no rebel group. Naye buno obusajja buno obw'omuno tabuno
obusajja tebulina buzibu.
Abuyina. Look at the chronological events. When UPDF went to Congo, obusajja buno bwawandika mu mawulire ekisajja ekisuma kyava mu Amnesty Commission nekigenda mu Parliament nekisangayo basuma banne waakyo. Buno ne buwandiika. ADF commanders want to surrender. Ekisuma nekigenda mu Parliament using this story. We will need more money because the commanders of Gundi, ADF want to surrender. Who has surrendered? Monitor who has surrendered. It was a trick to get money. But you see, when these people don't get sufficient money, they go back to labor activities. a country must have coercive forces, what I found you talking about. The state must have a monopoly on violence. Yes, a state must have a monopoly on violence. That's why.
What are you saying?
To answer the war, government yambisa coercive forces twajiwa mu parliament, mu constitution. Teyina right kutuka nti barebels bakuba police. Chiwe ugudde kina, I agree with you.
Yes.
Yes. Kakati, should we negotiate with the rebels or should we arm the army to defeat them? Then we get another story. Kati budduse munira. Buchiduse muntu zaabo buno bubbi buno. When the paper is about to collapse, a full mercenary newspaper.
Not at all.
Kakati,
facts. That's why
tebayina.
You are big on their facts.
Mira, how can you say muwanga? How can somebody tell you that I sold you a telephone set without a cable and a charger, and I'm coming back to claim the money? Monetary yachibaddemu. Nti obujaman nyakanyirimu omusajja w'amagye eya developing ekisawe ky'ekololo n'akifuulamu n'akiteekamu ne offices ye yagenda n'agula emundu okutali magazine. What's the component of this machine? Obusajja buno kyebwogera buno kyebubadde buwandiika, obusajja buno bwe bwasooka ebola bwe bwamusooka, obufere buno bwe bagula obuguzi era bwe bwasooka ebola. Kubanga nabagamba nti mutunuulire have kwerikikolwa have kakati nabagamba nti omukazi oyo achange gy'atannagenda tewaba bulwadde. Look at her critically. Before she visits an area tewaba bulwadde yatambula nabo. That's my opinion, subject to other people's opinions.
You have said it right. Subject to other people's
opinions.
Nemulabe
waffe ekyotera ndayandulu huyo nambi atambula ne walumbe kuba gyatannagenda kati tebannatambula. Tonalaba Yodayina ng'atambudde tonalaba mukazi tewali wali bulwadde except Kasanda.
Now you began arguing like an intellectual, you are now degenerating
to
a common citizen.
Let us argue. What is happening in Uganda is an internal battle over succession. I'm telling you, attacks. Let me hear
attacks on police, not by rebels.
By who?
But Kasiga is saying
by who?
Rebels.
And
two big people
I have evidence
contradicting themselves.
I have evidence. But then created the change, you know,
Shafiq.
You know, what you have? And the story Salim Salina Jimuandika Komonse.
No Juanga?
Hey. Sale immediately after before the capture.
Salim Sale atangaziza.
In the bush.
Munno
newspaper.
Munno.
Yes. There was a paper here where I developed my thesis. It was a very popular newspaper.
Sale atangaziza kuchi.
Auntie Salim Sale, I met him 2 days earlier. Ndangamba nti abasajja ogenda basajja bookero basooka bane baba contactinga nti mutuwe safe passage tusisinkane bombo twegatte wamu tusuule government. After reaching Bombo, they marched towards Kampala, captured the government to negotiate with the rebels as a government. Kakati nebalonda Commander Salim Saleh kukachekwa a military commission. I looked for Saleh again. Saleh told me, I'm a junior man. Tebayina buyinza butulondera. N'olwekyo I rejected their appointment. Kati Gondi stories zange zonna nzize nzigira. I want to give it to him. Story genda mu interviewing ngamu. Nesigana limulebese singamve wa Saleh batemuvira.
You are talking about Justice Peter Allen.
Allen yomanyi.
Very, very old times. Yes,
Justice Allen Museveni yamugoba kubulamuzi. Yali mu serikali wa police nibamufuula omulamuzi wano Okero n'amuwanga muzungu. Museveni yagamba some people cannot become policemen when they come to Africa. Museveni wali omuzanyisa eyagenda ku Gondi ejjinja Nagamba the first person to see the Victoria was speaking. Wow, they were natives here. Toa you. Kagati nkubulira. When you analyze the situation, you are easy to deceive. One, let me tell you, a country that is capable of patrolling the streets of Mogadishu, teyinza kuba na rebels bakuba police.
Naye bagikubye police ne mundu ne batwalako wadde zimu.
I accompanied the president to Sri Lanka. Nga Batami Tigers baponyaponya government ya Sri Lanka. Museveni bamuleetera bakamandazi ba Sri Lanka. N'abakubira mapu ya Sri Lanka. N'abagamba, how can this man defeat you who is an island? He lectured them. Batami ne babakuba ne babamalawo. Era gundi president wa Sri Lanka yajja mu Uganda oyo gwe bajjeko mu misinde. So a man who could help others to solve problems.
It is the same question as asking here, if you can help Congo, if you can help Somalia, how do you feel to help Kisasi, Chanja, Jinja, na Kaseke?
Therefore, ekyo n'ekijjawo. N'enfuna ekyokubiri nti when Museveni realized ti terrorism ali waggulu nnyo bali batta abantu, he created Wembley and illegality. Yes.
You agree it was
Wembley was an extrajudicial method of killing the people. Why? Because most of the people Kayanja killed had been released by courts of law. They had the cartel. Waliwo n'omusajja nga bamuyita Kapiteni Kasenene nga yabba emmotoka n'aziranga n'ogendayo. Era ekyatisa omukazi oyo Sonko alina oluganda ne bano bantakke. Emmotoka ye baagibba ne bamutwala erungujja ne bagimulaga tife twagizudde. Omwana n'aga nti maama tomuwa ssente. Aba basajja n'abalabi be babbye emmotoka. Omukazi abajja ku CBS aweteraawo ku nkulungu ewali engalabi y'amayega. Mwenye engalabi tekanga bala mu kitundu okujjako ey'amayega. Waliwo nti omwana w'engalabi ayogera. Waliwo nti omwana w'engalabi mayiga mu bimunyu engalabi nekanga bala mu kitundu engalabi nga ne baba bakikubaga baba jambajje gikoneko baba jambajje giwunyeko baba jambajje gikoneko omecha bayita engalabi gwe titwasuze mu ngalabi mukazi we namala kunyumiriza ntwasuze mu ngalabi omecha kitegeeza engalabi egimanyi fashion yayo mayiga yagitimba ekanga babeti mu kibuga wakati nebala mwali byekiruni mu kijewo mayiga yasooka okukola engalabi mu kibuga akati nkuga nti omukazi oyo Sonko yali agenda ku CBS ne bamutta because he was going to reveal mzina line Tumukunde nga ye director wa Yesu. Tumukunde told me, if Museveni wants me to kill those people, he must give me a protective instrument to my future citizen animal. Era Tumukunde yagana ne use of guns to be used by Kayanja. Yamanya in the future.
Which future?
In the Philippines,
which future?
They had the same, but it was insulated. Kayanja is not insulated. One day he will be accused of people killing people extrajudicially.
Kayanja.
And you are Wembley.
But there should be an instrument done to cover him.
In the future, Tumukunde being a lawyer, because today's rebels are tomorrow's heroes.
A major program.
But illegally. Hatukiraba. Anti lwaki tebakomyawo Wembley. Kakati okiraba namba bbiri ze nakakulizo n'engamu. Nti I know the reaction of the police, the government. Who is doing this? They know it. Two, another standing issue, you are goverted. Have you seen the Inspector General of Police Ochola making a comment?
Does he anyway make comments?
Yes. Has he visited any of the attack?
Not at all.
Whether in hospital?
Because his leadership style is different from that.
He knows who is doing it. Ochola Mumanyi. History Ochola Mumanyi. Ochola was a vibrant UPC in the Makerere University. Highly intelligent, Omwepankako. And he wanted to resign a longer time under Kayikola's time. So when he looks the other way, I'm a Mukola. He doesn't comment. He knows what he is doing this.
He knows.
Yes. Let me tell you, another factor is no, in all circumstances, when we have elections, the police seeks support from the military.
That's they were kicked out. It is constitutional to ask.
Why is it now that the police is not seeking support from? And you don't know, 50% of the police came from the military. Even during the Haikula's time, Mubabalimba. Abamaji bwe bategeera nti waliwo la collaborative departments mu police bagendayo. Over 40% of the policemen you see came from the army. Kakati this issue of freeing when they see this rebel.
You know what we are not solving?
Anti kankubuli kati
criminal acts
source
or rebel.
Anti kankubuli source. Anti mutemumanyi. I was watching an interesting meeting in my machines.
Those machines.
I think the president met two important people. And he's watching me, Museveni is watching me. He met two important people and he told them, if we continue messing up with this country, I will not hesitate to put you under house arrest. Naba job discussion. When
was
Don't think that Museveni doesn't know who is doing this.
So how does it happen? If he knows as the commander in chief,
Museveni was the snakes out of their holes.
Not at the cost of people's lives.
Evidence. I was watching a meeting sometime back
on machines I have never seen,
where they said we should create some sort of a rebel group that eventually says we are fighting because Muhoozi is coming. Kakukubire uinenda si nkakupe wano geno mubuze bamanager bamwe nka bakubire wano tikikaka nokwekali Uganda sikiwa managers mubagambe timuyinenda saka bakubire wano nkabatere ku TV.
Of course, you UCC tekiriza because you cannot prove that. That is not your thing. That's not
efuga mutwe kwange ya kitange sente yambera ninkwete kugayu simuyuzamu ebyenda efuga na UCC enfugira muno bwana obuto buno bwino nagisi mu mpale nga bumfugo timushobora kumfugo bwe bampita wala bangendayo bejijiku ninga zisifu
na Joseph Tamale Mirundi okukuweleza ebiri wencho ya lero era nenda kulamusa yona na ali kutuuliriza n'okutubona owekitiibwa Amin Bossa nkono nkulamuyisa bankube ntyo bakuwaleko obwire bwo watutega watubona watugoberera we bali kubayo n'ekitiibwa Ntange we naali Fort Potro owekitiibwa Robert Kanusu n'abandi muna abatuweereza tubendeze ebiseera ebirungi n'olwenkyalero bwe tugenda okutandika n'ebintu bingi ebiri mu ggwanga lyaffe. Embeera yandibadde ndoza omuntu ayinza nti ya Bunkenke. Embeera ya Bunkenke kubanga obulumbaganyi ku bitongole bikuumaddembe naddala police posts bukyagenda mu maaso mu ngeri etanannyonnyolwa bulungi. Oweekitiibwa IGP eyawummula Edward Kale Kaihura ye yalowooza nti mu kutebenkeza eggwanga lyaffe okusawo obutebenkevu n'okuba amateeka kyali kyetagisa okwongerawo police posts eziwera mu ggwanga era kumpi mu buli kitundu kumpi police posts za Kaihura zibadde ziri ku buli muluka oba ekinene nnyo emiruka 2-3 nga bawo police posts. Police posts zino IGP aliko omupya Martin Okoth Ochola agenza azijjawo. In fact wetwogerera ezisinga obungi zivuddewo zijjiddwawo ndowooza mu ngeri ya kukuuma nakutebenkeza byakwerinda. Ekyewuunyisa kwe nti zaakavaawo naye ate obulumbaganyi obulabika nga butiisa okwagala okulaga eggwanga nti obulaba byokwerinda si bitebenkevu bulungi si binywevu bulungi bwongera okubaawo. Bannaffe abannyonnyola enteekateeka zino nabo bakyakubagana empawa omulala nti waliwo ekibiina ky'abayeekera ekya Coalition for Change kiraga nti baakizudde nga kyekirabika ng'ekitandiikiriza okwagala okulumba enfo zino okujja ku gavumenti ate abalala nti nedda buno obumenyi bw'amateeka simple criminality just bantu batawa mateeka kitiibwa. Kale bw'okubaganyamu ebirowoozo nebategeeza statements zino ebbiri nga ziva mu bantu bamu abavunaanyizibwa tukulembera oba n'okutya okutegeera ani kubona ayogera ekituufu. Minisita bw'agamba nti nedda tewali minisita otafiiraga nedda tekisoboka tewali kyebayita rebellion mu ggwanga lyaffe. Not at all. These are not rebel activities. These are simple criminals who want to cause mayhem in our country. And then the Deputy IGP, Major General Geoffrey Tumusimbe Kasigazi, says bino ebikola bya buyeekera. Now the Minister of Internal Affairs and the IGP differs. Where should a common man find the right answer? Is this rebellion or simple criminality? Anyway, ekikulu kyandibadde muntu kwetegereza lwaki in examining why did General Kale Kaihura want to have as many police posts as possible. There are two dimensions to examine the circumstance. Was he creating jobs for more people? Was he decentralizing police administration? Was he creating a bigger budget for police? What was Kaihura's intention in doing this? And I would believe that in some countries where sanity prevails, someone would have taken time to, would even see Kaihura now talking. In a meeting, you'd have Kaihura in a security meeting as either an advisor to just give some piece of advice. First, why did you create as many police posts as you did? And I think from his answers, security would draw a new strategy on managing security. We have criminality growing. We see more crimes every other day. A fragile security situation. But again, we are reducing security installations. That is one school of thought. The other one could be that those many police posts are a menace in themselves. Kwanga police buno je bubadde bona police posts je bubadde obungi bwe buti bwonna obwo butonotono buli mu buyumba bwa bubaati buli mu kioski bwe baggalawo oyinza okulowooza nti maybe kiyigo oba latrini ogenda kuba nti ataka police post buli mu byalo negye bulowooza nti even supervision is not possible. The ideal thing to do would be to remove them. Nengeri gye badde bulabikamu nga image yaabwe eri eggwanga. You know, one of the things I love to talk about most is image, our brand. They were not a good brand, a good image for the country. Installations that look like kiosks, they look like market stalls, and you think a police officer is there. When you go to their offices, you find extremely old furniture, old chairs, some broken plastic chairs, very dirty environment exhibiting a poor record management system. When they are getting out a file to look at the files they want to get, you see where they are picking a file and where they are picking papers to use, and you're like, is this a country that is 60 years old as far as our independence is concerned? And you see, you realize that there is a lot lacking. So I would agree with those removing the police posts. One, to save image. Two, in areas, rural areas that I know, the police posts themselves had become a menace, becoming a source of criminality and corruption. I remember in one of them, I think around the place called Masoli. People would even arrest people quarreling, woman quarreling with a man. Jangu, they intervene and get them, and then they start asking. You have to pay some money to leave. So you see a group of hungry hyenas on a wild hunt for food on a daily, but in the image of the police force of Uganda. So on one hand, it would be ideal to have security nearer to the people, that these police posts are near the people for purpose of strengthening administration and observance of law and order. On the other hand, in the kind of installations, the kind of infrastructure they appear to be, it was an image, it was an indictment of the country on the image in public relations. You cannot just have things look like that and call them police posts on behalf of Uganda. Anyway, This and more is what we'll be looking at in our discussion today. Nomukuna Joseph Tamale Mirundi. Ebyokwata abantu bungeri etisa byo byeyongera. Joseph Kabuleta akulira ekibiina kya opposition ekya NEED wetwogerera ali mu nkomyo nga naye yakwatibwa mu ngeri eyo bwetyo ya drone jangu njigiriza yingira, which does not look like sensible. So the duty is on our security to assure the country that the country is safe. If Bobby Wine goes or Noop says your record on human rights management is poor, and then the other day the Attorney General is in Geneva saying no, and then we see people arrested in these crude ways. I think the disappearance of persons, police confirm that we actually Mwanje tumulina. Sheikh Yahya Mwanje fe tumulina. So in 1 week Mwanje is held, Joseph Kabuleta is held, the drone is seen open in broad daylight and picking people. So what is going on? So the two are a challenge in our country. They are arrestable, but how? It's not a challenge.